Never do anything out of habit. Hi, my name's David Dwyer, and welcome to the Daily Stoic 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. Today is January 16th, and today's topic is never do anything out of habit. So in the majority of other things, we address circumstances not in accordance with the right assumptions, but mostly by following wretched habit. Since all that I've said in the case, the person in training must seek to rise above, so as to stop seeking out pleasure and steering away from pain, to stop clinging to life and abhorring death, and in the case of property and money, to stop valuing receiving over giving. MUSONIUS RUFUS Lectures 6.25, 5-11. A worker is asked, "Why do you do it this way?" The answer, "Because that's the way we've always been doing things." The answer frustrates every good boss and sets the mouth of every entrepreneur watering. The worker has stopped thinking and is mindlessly operating out of habit. The business is ripe for disruption by a competitor, and the worker will probably get fired by any thinking boss. We should apply the same ruthlessness to our own habits. In fact, we are studying philosophy precisely to break ourselves of root behavior. Find what you do out of root memory or routine. Ask yourself, is this really the best way to do it? You know why you do what you do and do it for the right reasons. Yeah, that's a good one, especially that last line there. Know why you do what you do and do it for the right reasons. This is, actually I was working with a client last week, and particularly when I'm trying to break a particular habit of his. This is just like, look, before you start the habit, every time ask yourself, why are you doing it? Like, even just kind of asking myself, why am I making these videos? It's for my own spiritual practice, right? Like, I am being conscious of the actions and choices that we have. We're awake versus being kind of asleep and just allowing our habits and behaviors and subconscious patterns just kind of take over and running life on autopilot, living an intentional life. I remember this quote from Dan Millman, Way of the Peaceful Warrior book. I believe it was in there, or it was basically, he said this really interesting thing about it, says there are no ordinary moments, that every moment is extraordinary. When you start to recognize that every moment in itself is a unique and singular moment, like a snowflake, that everything, has a value and has a meaning. Everything, this moment itself is a unique moment. It'll never be recreated. You watching this video at that particular time with that in that particular setting will never be the same. Like, it will only happen that once. The moment of now is the only moment we're alive. So recognizing that and being conscious of what we do and why we do it. So I find that, especially in being a life coach and helping people with ADHD and just men in general, so many of us get wrapped up in the consumerism and just the kind of the cycles of life that we lose purpose and the reason why, right? And this is something I find so powerful with the Stoics, is getting back to the reason why. So why do I get up early to go make this video, do my workout, and like, why? Why do I do it? I do it for a couple of reasons. One, because it's good for my mental health. It's something that it's not a want to, it's a need to. Why do I need to put the videos on the internet? Because I want to. That's a little bit of a want, but it's an accountability for me. Putting this out means that I'm doing the reading every day and I have something to look back upon. This is part of my spiritual practice and journey for me, and also to develop my business a little bit, get myself in the habit of getting on camera, doing the thing, right? There's the reasons are, oh, I want to make a video. No, it's like they're very nuanced and they have a lot of value to me, and that's what's powerful. That's what's powerful. So I try to look at that with all my habits of why I do what you do. So, curious, have you ever kind of broken a habit? Have you ever been kind of caught yourself in a loop, a subconscious loop, and had to break yourself out of it? What did you do? And what was the loop, if I'm curious? Like, I've had to do this with cigarettes. I've had to do this with alcohol. I've had to do this many things to kind of find myself, break myself out of the subconscious and into the conscious. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Once again, thank you for joining me. I can't believe we've made it to day 16. That's so awesome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, notification bell, the fun stuff. And with that, you guys have a great, if not better day.